You're listening to Radio Blender. Alright, I'm here, guys. I had to go to the bathroom. Alright, welcome everyone. Of course, as always, we will just wait a few more minutes to let certain people come into the stream. Let me check out the chat. I see Blender with Aaron, Ameya, Ratoda, Einmaster, Iris Jack, Anna, Raffon Raffles. I welcome all of you. Hope you guys are doing fine. I hope the weather is nice. We're gonna wait at least 2 more minutes. Meanwhile we are waiting, I would like to drop in, of course, my merchandise. If you use the promo code JBBW33N, you are getting 20% off. I hope the link is working this time. Gonna check that out. One person has been ordering something. I don't know who did it, but thank you a lot for that. Hope the product will come fast. I hope the product will be good. There will be some new designs coming up. The Default Cube will come back, and I will drop in the low poly tree. People have been requesting for that. I see a lot of entries. I see a lot of good entries. Alright. Just a spoiler for people who weren't at the stream yesterday. I've been saying for the month of November, Grant will skip that also. Not because he is still busy with his game developing, he still has breathing problems, and that was also one of the reasons why he didn't do the follow along. He stopped with live streaming that. But I even believe with this last live stream, he stopped at the half of it because of breathing problems. Just give me a second there. I just need to do something. Now I'll pop it back up. Yeah, poor Grant, definitely. Okay. There we go. Alright. I'm going to turn the music off. I believe Iris Jack has taken care for the voting system, which I will give at the end of the stream. And you guys can also already start thinking about the subject for the next month. But I will ask for that at the end of the stream, of course. So in this case, the subject was to give all you got, show your best work, show your best creativity. Certain people went all in, other people took it easy a little bit more, which is always fine. The first entry is of Glaby, if I pronounce that the right way, with the force need to pronounce as an A. He went in for something that is going on in 2020, which the whole world has something to do with it. And that is the virus. I think it's a very good one, because in overall, doing stuff that is happening at the moment is always a catchy thing. This is the world. Don't open COVID inside. It's a very powerful message. Let's hope in 2021 that it is gone at the end. Also, this depends on how people will handle it. Wear a mask. Do some safety distance. Even if you don't believe in it, just do it, and it will be gone. Oh, you like this entry? It shows like a very toxicity color. There's a powerful message on it saying what it is, because if the message wouldn't be on here, it might be something else. Very interesting figures coming out, kind of like a zombie type of thing. I really like how the hands are showing the grab of everything. It's just coming off. And the COVID itself, of course. I do notice that this one here, for example, is just going through the door, while over here it just perfectly goes around it. I'm watching small little things. I like the texturing on here. I really like the graffiti on here with the dripping off, like it's been painted on real quick. Like how the door has secured with two safeties, with a piece of wood and a piece of chain. The chain looks very good. Some scratches here and there. And of course, the sign saying the world. So yeah. What do you guys think of this one? Because your comment counts too, of course, especially at the end. I just really like how the model are coming out in this one. really good. Very nice, very powerful. And then we have one of Ares the Myth. He went for a sword, a very shiny sword. I guess this has been made in Eevee. I'm just guessing that. This is a viewport render though. So this one is more of a more simplistic render. It's a very nice model though. I really like the model. I also do like how there are symbols on here, or at least what I can tell. It looks like symbols, and these are lighting up, which is very nice. It has a magic spell onto it or something. Like the symbol down here. Maybe this sword is from a certain game or a certain movie, or hey Frank and Turzaluk. Welcome to the stream. I hope I pronounced it the right way. I hope you guys are doing fine. We just started off the stream. Yeah, it is a simple model. I like it. If it's from a movie, then let me know in the chat, of course. Maybe you could have gave this like something extra. Maybe put it upside down into a stone, or straight up into a stone. I mean, there will be something from King Arthur. It is more simple, but I do like the model though. The reflection is nice, the light is nice, and the glowing effect give it something extra. Very good. Einmeister said, I think that sword comes from CG Fast Track tutorial. It could be. I like it though. And then we have one of Einmeister. Not enough boost, so I can't upload big files, but I will post a link with the full thing. I did take a look at it, and I'm very excited for this game. I have sent developers a message for my gaming channel. So who knows, I will play this game. It is massive, absolutely massive. So here we go. I have to go to this website called Newgrounds, and it's straight away. So this is the whole picture down here. It looks very nice. And then yeah, all we can do here is just take a very close look. I have checked this out for minutes, looking at all kinds of things. I really like to just peek around and look at all the details. And so first of all, I really like the lettering. The lettering is looking a lot better than the original lettering, I would say, which is just yellow with some blue. And there is a lot going on here, like very small detailing, all kinds of stuff and things you might recognize if you got a lot of knowledge. I do recognize these are RAM, very good. This is impressive, man. It is a lot to look at. And yeah, I understand this render is so big. It is incredible. What we're looking at, all the little things here and there. Internet cable. Even got some keys, warranty void, all kinds of details. Right click, open image to see. Yeah, this is what I need to do, right? Or do you really mean like, wait, escape? Right click, open like this. Ah yeah, so we have a an overview of it. You can see it a little bit better. Takes a long time to load up. It's a very big image. It is very cool. Here it says 2007. Is this something you made in 2007? If you check the keycaps, it's E, I, and N. You got an E. The I is a little bit, yeah, but it's like you said so, and here is a N. It is 2007 because the tech is retro. Ah, okay, I like that. Okay. Yeah, it's impressive, man. It's I'll bet you spend a lot of time onto this piece. Really got it done in all the little details. A lot of cables. I think it's even more difficult to do the cables like this than perfect cable management, because you know you need to go all through each other, which is a lot more difficult. I noticed that this thing here is not really plugged in. It's also, I don't know, like a kind of cool detail though. It is amazing, man. That's one thing for sure. Really looks good. Yeah, I really like how the text came out, how it lights up everything. I mean, the light in here is very good. You even got a little screw or something in here, or a nail. So I was like, this is onto the wall, how can this float? But you took care for a nail in here, so it's legit. No, the voting link will be at the end, just in case if. It's incredible. Anything? Yeah, I don't really have anything to add. Maybe, yeah, you said it's EIN, but yeah, maybe this key down here needs to be a little bit inclined like the E, to make out it's E. But yeah, anything else, it is impressive. Very good one. Very good. All right. Then we have one of. Did you say anything more? No. We have one of Madimarov. Madimarov has a Among Us 3D. Don't go electric. I hope the sounds, by the way, is legit, or else I'm gonna get some trouble. It is definitely a very good animation. I'm just coming back to Einmeister. Einmeister said it is remodeled real life old tech from my old computer, and he spent at least 80 hours on it. That is a lot. I like this animation though. It is it's a lot of points. It's very smooth. I like the sound with it. I like the music with it. Now, I have not played this game. I did see some gameplay, so you really need to understand what is going on with this one. But I really like that. I'm really a fan of animation. It doesn't matter if it looks good or if it doesn't look good. I just really like animation stuff. I think this worked out really well. People seem to also love it a lot. I think it looks very good in overall. Of course, there are here and there maybe a few little things that, you know, is visible. I believe there is a piece of wall clipping at this point down here, just a little bit. But anything else, it really looks good. It's very crisp. And Yeah, the feeds are going through the floor here and through the cable, but these are just little beauty things, and yeah, I'm not judging too much on that. But anything else, it really looks good. It really is fun to watch. I really like that. And then we have another entry of Einmeister. Now, just for the people though, it is 1 to 3 entries only. I believe there was one person who dropped in 5 entries, probably didn't read the rules with it, or maybe reading it too late. So try to keep that in mind though. This one is also on new ground. It says 199 X80, my first commission. I guess it's okay. It's a very small one. Let's open this up. It looks, well, it is still very small though. Yeah. It's a little bit of a shame, but at least it's very good viewable. It looks very much like a yeah, like an album cover. I really like the color combination here with the orange, the purple, and the pink. It's it comes out a lot. The lettering is a little bit hard to read, but maybe it's, you know, it's a very small image though. I wish it was bigger. The link, that is the thumbnail. Okay, let me click the link. I thought when it opened up, it opened the link, but it didn't. There we go. Oh boy, let me just do the same as before. There we go, beautiful. Yeah, now it's a lot more readable. Maybe the transparency, I see that you have done something to it. Maybe it should be just a tiny little more dense, just a tiny bit more. I don't know if this is something from real life or not, so but I just love, like I said, I love the color combination here of the orange, pinkish, bluish, and it's a very nice skull, very nice model, a lot of detail going on, also on the top of the face. Yeah, it's definitely an album cover, 10 out of 10. Love the materials here at the side, how the yeah, the wire, as I like to call it, gets along. This is definitely an art piece though. And by the way, I'm drinking some coffee meanwhile, so if you hear some noises. I also like the details on the eye going on. I don't know if it's just a reflection or if it's really on there. But I also like how this piece of wiring goes into the eye, and that you've made the eye come out a little bit where the part goes in there, which is a very nice detail. It is very nice. The veins, yeah, okay, I see. Yeah, let's have a closer look. Yeah, that's very nice. Really good. You are definitely gave everything, I would say. Maybe we can have a better view of the veins behind it. I like it a lot, man. You have been dropping in amazing work already. And we just started it. Very good. Okay, that should be width. And then we have one of Laxman. He's talking with caps. I'm just going to say there's no need for the caps. And then you say my node-based editing. So he just dropped into node things. This one doesn't have a website, so I cannot scale it more than this, which is a little bit of a shame. Trying to, you know, keep it a little bit big so we can see a lot of the details. It definitely looks interesting, but it's just a background. I would like to see something with it. You could easily make this like a square and then put a name on it from a techno band or rock band or something, you know, to just give it a little bit more power to it, because now it's just a background. It is not a wrong background though. That's all I can actually say about this. And then we have the second one, which says cool design pattern, look node based with just a single plane. Yeah, the same story as the other one though. It does looks very interesting. If I have to choose, then I like this one more, for some reason, better than this one. I think it's just that I don't like this down here. So if it was just cut off and it was just this part down here, I would like it a lot. But just keep that in mind. Like a background is nice, but just add something to it, just a little extra. Like a bacteria or something, yeah, that could be. You could add like a piece of text saying microscopic view. So then you already get a different idea of where you're looking at. That's a good one, by the way. Then we have one of Anna Kupas. I made a poster in Blender. I focused on lightning that I love to do in Blender. The head I built after my face. It's not that similar, but it was fun to do. Well, if you have fun, that is always good. So let's scale this up. But yeah, this is, you know, a background with something extra. Isaac Asimov, The Robots of Dawn. It looks like a book cover or something like that. Modeled after your face. That's how you look like. It's very interesting how you'll be making that. You got a little character down here. It is definitely artistic, I would say. Even though green is my favorite color, and even though I say a lot green fits in with purple or fits in well with orange, it almost feels like this should have been a little bit different for some reason. But it's very nice and overall. I really like this one. I really like how the reflection is onto the face. I like that it's like a blue light, but also like purple light, it seems like. I like how the neck is just cut off with random shapes instead of just like round. The background is definitely very nice. Here it's like smooth, and here it's like straight away cut off. Yeah, it's a very nice one. Also like the lettering itself. Very good. And then we have one of our admins who is a little bit onto a break for a while because of reasons. This one is of Nalon McCallagh. Mind my pronouncing. This piece is inspired by the concept art I often view by fictional games, and I thought I would have a go at something. Title, Light at the End. It kind of reminds me of a game that I've actually played a few days ago. It's called D-Stalker. It's like a puzzle island in first person, and when you start in a tunnel with light at the end. I definitely like the effect onto the whole picture down here. Makes it blurred out. It almost looks like it has been painted onto it. Very nice. Nice bright light. So you've been long in the dark and you finally come to the end of the tunnel. The light will be very bright in your eyes. I like the cabling at the side to just give it a little extra, and the piping down here. The only thing that I would say is I wish that the white light would have a little bit of orange into it. Just a little bit, not too much, to make it look more sunlight-ish as you're coming slowly outside. Or this must end up in a room, of course, where it just has white light. But it's a personal thing. It's a nice rendering overall. Very good. I like the dark outline down here and the light coming here. And then something between it. It is simple. It is like a good atmosphere. Yeah, very good. Then we have one of Iboga31. Being very creative with tools. Also very nice. We just I like to scale this out in the web browser since Discord doesn't always show like the best quality though. The other little bit problem with fireflies, this can mean a few certain things. That means or your light needs to be bigger, or you just have a lot of trouble with shininess. You need a couple more samples. If you're looking for solutions, I believe Andrew Price have been doing a video on that, or has a web page about how to get rid of fireflies. But let's take a look. The tools look very nice. It says art. I like that a lot. It's very creative with just a few simple things. So far I like the lettering onto this thing, which I don't know what it's called in English. I like this one too. I'm just gonna look through the fireflies. Yeah, it's very simple. It is nice and overall. It's only a shame of the fireflies here and there, but there are ways to solve that. This kind of reminds me of a pixel lamp. It is well lighted. That's one thing for sure. Maybe a little too much. There are different reasons why there are fireflies, by the way. This can especially be a pain if you use denoiser, because it can make it look very ugly. Yeah. Very creative. I like it. It's definitely art. Could have shaded the lamp smooth. Yeah, I like to watch you guys' comments though. Yeah, there is a little bit of a low poly here and there going on, and onto this thing and onto the painter itself, while at some other points there is like a high poly situation going on, which I mentioned, which I mean with this thing. You don't see really polys on here, you don't see really the polys on here. If you go for low poly, make everything low poly. If you go for a high poly, make everything high poly, or try to balance it out. Yep. The black background is always good, by the way, better than having a transparent background, so the colors will bang out a lot more instead of getting distracted by Discord. And then we have one of Landish, some sci-fi alien stuff, made in Blender also. Okay. Looks very nice already. There's a lot going on into this one. First of all, I noticed in the light there seems to be like a little purplish light coming from the left and some bluish light from the right. This is a nice combination. I really like the shapes everywhere. It makes it very look alien-ish. I like this down here. Definitely a piece of art though. Did you say alien helmet or alien stuff? I get an idea it's like some kind of a helmet or something. Aliens can look very weird though. I like the red down here. Very good. I also like the background, how it's just like whatever it is, it's just there. But it fits in very well. Einmeister said, I think it's a map station projecting some kind of orbit. Yeah, like a map. I see. Yeah. Could be too. Yeah, like I said, aliens can look very weird. But I like this piece down here. People seem to love it too. Then we have one of Berglemir. I was looking forward to comment a little bit on this one. Here is my revised entry for the All-In Challenge, which was created with feedback I got from this awesome community. I hope you like it. I looked until a certain point, and then I didn't look to the entries anymore because I don't want to spoil myself too much with all of these wonderful entries. Let's take a look. I did see the older one, and there were a few things here and there I had to say about it. It was not about the stairs though, it was about a few certain other things, and it seems like it is still in here. But this picture in overall looks very, very nice, and at some point it looks very, very realistic. But there are points that I've seen that could use a little change. Amir says would love it if the purple and the blue were a little bit more stronger. Which refer to this one. Sorry if I'm a little bit messy, but I'd just like to, you know, come back to you guys' comments. A little bit more purple and blue could do, sure. A little bit more powerful. For this one though, I just love it a lot. And the longer you look at things, the more you also notice though. Let me see. So yeah, the first thing that I did notice is the difference in the stone here and the stone here. On this one, the stone looks like very old, very used, very touched by the weather, while the stone at front looks very clean. Of course, this could also mean the stone has been replaced, so I need to keep that in mind. Like sometimes they replace stone because it's old, broken down, and they just need to remake it. But also notice it down here with this stone down here, while on the back you see a lot more darker spots on there. I'm not going to be too troublesome about plants going through though. That's sometimes very difficult to, you have to spend hours and hours taking care. It doesn't go through. I also noticed, but it could be the angle of it. It looks like on here there is some stretched stone texture on there, which you can see down here. It is like stretched out. Yeah, and the size of the texture, which is noticeable on these two stones down here. This one just looks like really perfect though. While on this one, it almost looks like it is zoomed in too much onto the stone, like the texture is very big. So yeah, that needs to be changed. But anything else, it looks very stunning. It looks very, very good. Let me see. Remind me of Paris, Spanish stairs in Rome. Not be folded. It is amazing. It is amazing though. So yeah, that's my only thing. Like just the size of the textures could use here a little work, and or maybe, you know, like this looks old, this looks very new. I understand if one or two stones would be replaced. And yeah, the stretched stuff. Anything else, it just looks amazing. Yeah, there were people who were saying something about the stairs, the way it ended up. So you've been giving it some work again. It looks very good, and the sky just fits in amazing with it. I really like this one. Very good. Anything else? Nope. Maybe you guys in the chat. Very good, Berkelmere. Very, very amazing. Then we have the first entry of that Rona. This is the sword of Shushao from One Piece anime. I don't know that one, so I'm just gonna judge it as a normal samurai sword. Once again, a small render this time. It is a nice sword model though. Okay, the protection is off from it, like you take it out of your holster or whatever it's called. It's a nice blade. I like how there is some red on there. There's some details on here. It's a nice sword. That's all I can say about this one. Unless you guys have something to say. Then we're gonna go to Kaizen. Here's my entry. Enjoy. Among Us. Oh, here we go. Another Among Us. Very popular. I hope this is no copyrighted stuff, or else I will charge you 500 euros. yeah, it is a nice animation. I like it. It's only a little bit too much of the same, I would say. I need to be strict, right? The texturing looks very nice. The materials look nice. I like how the light is coming off. It's very good. The music fits in well. I also like the sound of the trapdoor going open and close. I like that a lot. Now I was just thinking maybe it would have been funny if one of these guys, his face behind this box at the end would actually pop up slowly. I would like a miss a chance there. Yeah, the model is amazing though. I really like this one. I also like how there's dirt on here. There's something everywhere on the textures. That's very good. I like the noise cam movement. Yeah, there's a lot of movement going on. Definitely. But I don't know. For some reason, I would just like to see like a face coming slowly up behind this box, looking at it. That was very nice though. Pretty good. Then we have one of you Worstic. I don't know if I pronounced it the right way. My entry for the all-in make art discussions great again. And there was definitely a lot going on with the art discussion. I'm not gonna go too deep in it. There were a lot of complaints. People saying the amount of emojis and GIFs getting used was a little bit too much. Make it look like a playground, and we need to do something about that. That's all I'm going to say about it. Yeah, sure. It reminds me of Donald Trump. It is something that is also happening around this period of time, Donald Trump. And it's a very good slogan. Make art discussion great again. You're definitely right about that. And I love the model. It's really, really nice model. I just especially like how the material looks like at the outlines down here. Looks very, very nice. A lot of lovely shapes. Also like how the this part of the clothing is just overhanging. I have no idea what it's called in English. Lovely face. Love the materials on the horns down here, who about to come out, I would say. Nice eyes. The hands are looking good. Nice skirt, very thick ties. Nice shoes. I like the colors in the background. Then we have Evan Sunny Ray. Welcome to the stream. You missed maybe 10 entries though. Anna says we like this because of the concept, which concept everything is more meaningful. It was never great. Iris Jack says. Jiggly Sticks says lapel. If you have some fries with that, I would like to. Nice knees, says Iris. Yeah, nice knees. Just a nice shape into the body. Sure, nice shapes. Yeah, I just really like how the materials turned out on this one. It's really, really good. Very nice entry. And who knows, the art discussion will be great again one day. People might need to vote on a different president though. Alright. Lapel is what the color is called. Ah, okay. You mean this yellow lapel. Alright. I like this one. And people seem to like it. And speaking about a lot of emojis. Then we're gonna go to Godjon. Entry for the all-in. I sure put all of my skills and creativity into this. Ooh. It definitely looks good on the first sight though, sure. It's a very nice model. Looks very very old. It looks like this is like this metal that has been molten into a mole. Tinky. It's an old, for the people who doesn't know, this is an old mobile phone, alright? This is the this is how a phone looked like back in the days, alright? So no screen with games onto it. Yeah, like these very tough bolts in there, very strong products. These things were back in the day. And this was the part you were putting against your ear, and this part up to your mouth. And then you had to dial the number and let go and dial again. But it might look strange for you guys. That's very nice. No, they didn't always have an iPhone 12. The wall looks very nice. I really love this texture with this foam down here. It really blends everything together. This model is outstanding. The materials on it are amazing. It is very, very nice. Really like this one. Very good. Had some rust onto the cable. Oh man. Very good, this one. Good depth of fields, definitely. Nice material, if you're often not being confused about it. Oh man, those days. There was something, huh? There's probably this whole structure weigh, I don't know in pounds, but I think it will weigh a good 20 to 30 kilos. It's like 200 iPhones together. Very good. I really love this one. Definitely one of my favorites. Very good. Then we have 3 entries of Vartan. Here are my 3 all-in entries. I hope you like them. Here we see a very strong guy. He's probably a woodcutter. He's balling his fist down there. He looks very angry. I don't know why. Would it be nice to know why he's angry? What is wrong? Maybe he doesn't like the colors in the background. The color combination is a little bit different, I would say, because you know, blue and reddish does fits well. Blue and brownish fits well, but then you got this green in here. Yeah, the Model S in the strong guy, I think it looks good. If I need to try something like this, it would be looking very bad. I still need to do a little bit more into sculpting though. I really love the shape of his shoes. This looks like a legging. I would only say there's something needs to be different about the lining of his shirt though. For some reason, it feels a little strange. I do like how it comes out down here with his neck. It looks like a toy figure, like he has like this basic hand like that, and different kind of tools will fit in there. I kind of like it though. It's very nice. I just said it looks like my wife. Very good. No wonder you don't mind to live in my basement. Then we have an MP4, which looks very promising. I don't know if there's sound. No, there's no sound. There's a lot of coloring in here. So let me just see. It's a production, which is kind of useless. Or maybe this is to speed up. It just takes the product and places it down here again. I do notice. Oh, I see. Okay, so this thing here fills it up with. Yeah. Okay, it makes sense. So it takes the lid off, it fills it, and then over here it puts the lid on again. Okay, my apologies. Not useless. It's totally legit. I like how there's like a little instructor, operator walking around and looking at his paper, see if everything goes well. I like how the liquid is kinda seems to be coloring or lighting up when it comes in the dark part, which is very nice. I like the shape of the bottle. And it comes back here again. It is it's very creative. Yeah, I especially like how this goes here. Very nice. Very funny. I like it. And his third entry is a vampire cat. Okay, now I get it. It's a vampire cat. I see these ears and I was like, it reminds me of something. Then I see these teeth being like that. It's a vampire cat, which is yawning because it's bored of my live stream, which is okay. I like the fluffiness into this little creature down here, little paws. The background fits in very well though. I like that. It might need a little bit of work onto the hair in overall. I would say like a little bit of randomness in there, a little bit more fluffiness. But I think overall it worked out well. I like the tongue. I like how it's standing down here. There's a very long tail coming around. I think in overall it worked out well. I just need a little touch. And maybe something different needs to happen here. Now I'm not gonna look for any reference pictures of cats that's sitting like this, if this is a cat by the way. But something needs to be different, any other than just a straight line down here. Iris second wife, there you go. Yeah, I kinda like it though, the way how it turned out like that, yawning. Very cute and scary at the same time, fits in well with Halloween. Then we have one of Sahik, my entry for the all-in. And once again, we get to see a very nice model. Straight away, I noticed the coloring of the background looks very nice. I really like that. This model though, very nice material on it. Like the combination of brown and goldish. For the people who doesn't know, this is how a MP3 player looked like back in the days. There's a needle on the plate here. I don't know how this magic exactly works, but there are waves in here, and then the needle take care that the music comes out here. Very magical. Old school MP3 player with a plate which you can turn around. And here you have to crank it up to make it spin. Not the whole day though. Some people act like a little monkey. Yeah, I like it. I like how there's a lot of different levels in here. There we go. Very good. I definitely like this model. Very nice. I would only say this is something that I say a lot with 30-minute challenges or weekly challenges. If you have like a model that is just only in the middle and there is no reason to have like side stuff, like there is no music notes coming out or there is not really a light coming from the side, just cut off the sides here. So just change your resolution window in Blender. Just make it like into a nice square though. That makes it look a little bit nicer. Just a small touch. But it's very good. I like it. Then we have one of Soraka. Here's my entry for the all-in competition. Let me take a look at the chat here. How do you sync it with an AirPads? God knows how you do that. Let's take a look at this shotgun. I really like shotguns in games. They seem to be like a pump action shotgun. Even though double barrel shotgun is my absolute favorite. This thing looks very good. Is this like a, I don't know if you're in the chat by the way, is this like a attachment, you just take it off and you put it onto the front, like maybe to get more range, or it's like a silencer, or so the thing that I really like about this one is the amount of randomness into this gun. There's a lot of shaping, a lot of leveling, a lot of detailing going on, which is very nice. Another thing is I really like the materials on here, the combination of colors into this shotgun. I really like that. And I really like how this shotgun has been used a lot. There's a lot of scratches, a lot of dents. This is definitely a very good piece. I like it a lot. I would like to bring this to a school. Jack is going nuts. Is only those tiny little bullets look hilarious next to the happy shotgun. Well, yeah, well, yeah, maybe. But like, if this is an attachment, then this bullet would be okay. Like, it almost has the same sight. Sure. But I absolutely love this model though. I also like the warning on here, little labels. It's definitely a very good piece though. About the size of the bullets, I'll leave that up to you guys. I really love this one. Very good. Could be scope. Well, I mean, if people have like a revolver with a scope on it, then why not? Yeah, it could also be a scope. Maybe. Could be. Who knows? Then we have one of I'll just call you Nox. Stand and fight. This is my first entry for the all-in competition. I love experimenting with this piece. Making the weapon was a good challenge, and working out how I was going to place all the pieces really tested myself with compositing, which I am trying to get better at. Hope you enjoy seeing this piece, and thanks for looking. There's also kind words there. Alright, let's take a look at this. Wow. This just really makes me straight away think of those pictures on Imgur where you see like a gigantic monster and then someone with a little bit of a smaller sword though. Big sword, fantasy world. A lot of people have been battling this great boss here. There's a lot of arrows sticking into there and swords and crazy. It's a angry modified moose or something. I like the redness in here, like this red color of danger and doom, and maybe it's just a flare though. It could be a flare, or the red moon. There's another character here which seems to be an archer, which is about to shoot an arrow. Looking at the way it stands. This guy though, I don't know what is happening. Maybe he's surprised about the size of it, or maybe the monster has a bad breath. I like how the little particles are flying around. I like the rays coming in from this side here. It's definitely a interesting piece. Great atmosphere. Rocky versus Bullwinkle. Maybe the background should have been all other color. I don't know if that's still about the shotgun though. It is definitely interesting. I would only say maybe the ground itself should have been a little bit different. I feel like it is a texture that is zoomed in a lot, while everything else just looks very, very good. You got some fireflies around, or this could be burning spots. But the idea is very nice, so I really like that. Then we have another entry of Einmeister. Frosthammer Lilac. My computer is literally catching fire and it took me ages to move around the rope. But I'm pretty satisfied with the results. That's very important. Excuse me. There we go. Reminds me of the 30 minutes people had to make like climbing gear. It's definitely a very nice tool down here. I really like this one. I really like how the texture color is on here. The scratches have been used a lot. Very nice model. The rope looks nice. But it feels like there is something missing on it. I mean, the texture looks very good. The shape looks very good. I think it's maybe a certain reflection or a certain touch to it that the rope can use. Just a little extra. The handle looks neglected for texturing. Like the scratches are very nice. It's definitely one thing for sure. The handle looks neglected. Rope lacks random lines. Okay, just drop it in there, guys. Your voice counts too. I really love how this turns out. The color and the scratches, though, it's really nice. I really like that. Yeah, and maybe the snow or ice or whatever this is needs to use a little touch there. I've been good on your work. I've been really good on your work. But this one just need a little touch on this snow ice stuff, and there's something missing onto the rope. I do not really know what it is, but it looks too, maybe too paper-ish, like too paper material or something. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. In overall, a very good model and very good materials. Nice gramophone. Frank had some lag, looks like. Here we have one of Jiboga31 saying art. Very artistic words there. It is very simplistic, it's very minimalistic, but still I like the way how this piece turned out though, with the splashes, the stretched splashes, different colors in here. Definitely piece of art. I only feel like that the difference between the color on here and the color at the front is a little too much, but I don't know why it is, but I have the idea it's because there's like a plane of light behind the camera shining a white light straight at the front. It needs to be a little bit different. I like the color on top. I would also like to see it at the front though. But I really like the idea of how it's been slashed with a samurai sword with paint on it or whatever. That's why you see the splashes. Very simple. I like it. Then we have one of Nox. I like to call it Nox. Second entry here for the all-in competition. The furniture I got so inspired by steampunk furniture from Divide. I just had to make one myself. This took a lot of planning and working out. Really love the texturing in this subtint painter. Let's take a look at it. You guys can read with me, so if I don't read any word, that means I don't want to pronounce it or try to pronounce it. Looks very rusty, looks very used. I only don't like how there is like it looks like it's flat for some reason. Just because there is something reflecting on here, and with rust it doesn't reflect that much. This makes it look very clean, while there is maybe a lot of rust onto this piece down here. It's not very visible. You can especially see it down here. The reflection of the light is way too much. But the texture overall, I really like that one. Lacks depth. Could be too, yeah. Looks like a, what is it? A heating furnace. We put the stuff in. The heat or the smoke comes out of there. Yeah, the textures looks very nice though. It just the way the material options should have been different. Now we have a look at this side. Yeah, okay, so we get a different view on this one, and yeah, the front looks very clean though. Especially this part of the door. But this could once again could also be the way how the reflection is on there. You can especially see it down here, which is a little bit of a shame though. But the texturing looks very nice, very good. part of the back. I just seen someone who made a tutorial about how to make producible rust, and this guy used a lot of shininess on his rust, and I think it's wrong. Yeah, once again, the light is reflecting a lot on it. And it's a shame of the beautiful rust, because rust can be very beautiful. You know, nice fire sign onto it. Maybe a little too big. But it's a good start there. Then we have another entry of that Rona, new render of the Playmount Barracuda, which is incredibly small. I don't know why you did that. Maybe it was a mistake though, but we cannot do too much of this. We cannot judge on if you work good on your detailing. We cannot really see the materials. It's a bit of a shame, because I get the idea from what I'm seeing that it looks very good. I would like to see it up close, so it is a little bit of a shame though. You really want to try to get a large picture here. My screen is 1920 by 1080, so I got a lot of space for render. Like, I really would like to see what is going on down here, which is a little bit of a shame. Always check your entries if it's the right size. What is Iris Jack doing? Oh boy, look at all that stuff. Okay. You just took care that we didn't get to see the leprechaun with his no pants on again. Why did this scroll down all the way? Okay, here we were. Meanwhile, because I need to eat too. If you like to order some merchandise, you can use the promo code. If not, and I still love you. We have one of Rebly Dion. Oh man. Well, my entry for the all-in competition with something I wanted to be so much better than this result that rightfully screams third month engineer, which is true. Oh boy. I thought this competition was all in and not Halloween, which is partly positive though. There's definitely a lot going on into this model down here. The material looks a little bit balloonish for some reason. While on other part there's some nice dents into the horns. I see. Got some lipstick on it. You got this part down here. Got some chains. I like the shape of the arm though, until here, and then it's getting cut off by default cubes. I think you are well on your way though, and I think you need to continue doing what you're doing, and you will definitely get there though. There are a lot of things that I like a lot. There are a few things that are a little bit of a shame though. You know, like these fingers down here. I would like to see more of what is in her hands, or his hands. I think it's a her. Yeah, it's a her. I would like to see what is this. So maybe a little bit more light shining on this part down here. Light is very important. You don't have to put a bright spotlight 100% onto it. Just a little bit, 10% could do a lot if it's about detailing. Yeah, it seems like a weapon or something, or maybe a tool. I'm just going to say it's a good start. Just keep going and you will get there though. I like the shape of the arm here. I know for sure you can make some nice fingers in there, unless this is some character from wherever it is and those fingers are like that. Then I'm wrong here. And yeah, work a little bit onto the materials, make it look lesser balloonish. Yeah. And then we have one of Murzik armor stand thing I made in a couple of days. So this is always good. And the first thing I'm going to say, try to cut your render into a nice piece, which I'm going to say, you know, make it into not like a square, but how do you call that? Maybe I can do it like this. make your render look like this. That would look already a lot better, of course, with the bottom part, but it's you know, my screen. Yeah, in the first sight, the model of the clothing looks very nice. I really like that. A lot of diversity going on, a lot of coloring going on, a lot of different materials. I like the pads, I like the gloves. Yeah, I like the helmet. It really shows like it's been yeah, like made from metal or something in a mold, instead of just a smooth one, which is very modern, or it's very polished, of course. I like this, I like that. There's a lot about this I do like. The only thing I am going to say, you know, what I did is just make a nice render of it, and the ground needs to be a little bit different. I do like the wall though, but the ground seems to be zoomed out a lot for some reason, or zoomed in, I mean. Yeah, this suit is amazing. Looks very good. Looks very on scale. The materials look nice. What do you guys say in the chat? Talking about wives. Blah blah blah. Old brain. The same stuff as always. Okay. Anyhow, very good. Very nice. And then we have another entry of that Rona. This is something I was making for my Opera GX icon, but I made it into a screensaver instead. Oh, I'm learning compositing as well, and this is helping with that. Well, let's see how big the size of this render is. It's a lot better. It's a lot better. We get to see a lot more. So you made this for someone or something. You made it into screensaver, which is always fine. For the competition though, it has some nice texture on it. Sure. Yeah. The texture looks like a very small on both parts here. That's also one thing you need to keep in mind if you make like a texture. Try to keep it the same size everywhere, which you can sometimes forget. You can easily see that the same texture on here has different sizes. This one is already a lot more smaller, and then over here it's very small though. It all has to do with some good unwrapping and that kind of stuff. I do for some reason like the background. It's like you're getting sucked into the middle there, or you're getting blown out from the middle. For some reason there's a nice effect onto this. It's very red. That's all I can say about this. Opera. I need to ban you guys. Then we have one of Raf. Made something I made a time ago, but I'm still proud of it, although there are some flaws in it. Well, it is good if you drop something in from a while ago, but also I would say it's not good because you can be improved a lot. Still, I like how you see your own flaws in it, so you know you can improve at certain points. Of course, I've seen a lot of your work into the weekly and the 30 minutes though, so it's okay. Right, so what are we looking at? We're looking at something from medieval times. There's like a big map in the background, which looks a little bit crumbled here and there. It looks broken, which is very nice. Like a city. I see some religion stuff here, some candles here and there. Yeah, the candle light looks a little bit too bright though. I like that there are textures on the wine bottle and onto the vase, I think it's called. I like this. I like the paper. I like the books. Yeah, there are some things very good under this. It's not too bad. Got some nice wood on here. The walls looks like old and nasty. Yeah, not too bad. Yeah, it's just the candles that for me that are too bright in here, or it looks like a little bit strange though. But anything else, you can really tell it's like an older type of render though. But like I said, I've seen you work on the day to day, so you definitely have been improved. Looks like some Skyrim. Yeah, For some reason, it reminds me of something, maybe a cutscene from an older game where they really use this type of 3D kind of stuff. Well, the game looks very wacky. Yeah, it looks good. Oh boy, here we go. Yeah, we have an entry of Frank Drabin. Remember this, though. It is okay to put it in because it does look amazing, and we should not forget every day new people are joining in, so they might have not seen this. Yeah, I think overall this looks very amazing. I really like this one. It's very, the light is very nice in this one. I like the effects in this one. The models looks good in this one. The snow kind of off, sort of, does looks nice. Even though over here the snow looks a little bit too bright, I would say. There is no depth in here. It's just very bright. While on the mountains it looks very nice though. I like the effect of looking towards to it. Very good. Very nice, man. I never knew you could look through this part down here. Yeah, very nice. Alright, I'm gonna play the animation though. It is already on mute. I already did it because the last time Frank dropped this in, I got copyright strike. So no music, you just do it in your head. It sounds something like and that for 2 minutes and 25 seconds. Oh. So yeah, this is what you get. I told him to put like a 10-hour version of it on YouTube, but he's too lazy to do that. Yeah, it is a lot is smooth, I would say, until I really notice like a part down here that's stretching like crazy though. But anything else, it looks like, yeah, dancing. Yeah, it is, but like I said, it's okay. It's okay. I mean, it's still up to you guys to vote on it or to not vote on it. But certain people haven't seen this. He worked very hard on his things and he has very less time. Here we have one of Blender with Aaron, abstract animation, my tutorial on this. Oh boy. The reason I posted the link to my YouTube is because I do not want anyone to think I copied animation. It's a good one. I need to use that too. Kindly ignore if you think I'm advertising for this time, okay? So I'll guess I need to take this one. Alright, so a spinning around animation. I like the color in here though, really like that. I like how this is just very bright and here it's like very soft color. Yeah, it's simple. You can use this for you know, intro for your channel or whatever, and then your name pops up. Hope you like that. Blender with Aaron, so if you want to check it out, you can check it out. Here we have one of Hercules 3D, my entry for the all-in competition. Sounds are copyright free. My art on Instagram. Oh boy. Wait. I really like animation, so give it all. Oh boy, I like it already. Wow. So, man, I want to know where this place is at. This is like the quickest pizza you can get. Oh boy, that crisping noise. Yeah, I like the crisping noise or whatever it's called from the fire, like the cracking noise of the wood exploding, whatever it's called. Yeah, I really like this kind of animations. I think what you should try to do is make this into a GIF, make it into a loop. So when just at the moment this pizza drops away, it's just immediately gone straight away. A new one needs to come out of there, and then you got like an infinite loop with it. Of course, you have to do that without sound, but it would be a nice project. I really like the sign though. It's very simple, but still it has its own sign. I like the color of red in here because, you know, it is like orangey reddish in here. There will be tomato sauce on the pizza dough. Anything else is the brownish fits in with the red and orangey. And then anything else is gray color slash chromey type of thing. Which is a great balance of use in color. Yeah, I really like this kind of simple stuff. Like a ball of dough is coming here, and voila, bon appetit, right? It is very nice. I really like this one. Very good. It made me laugh, so that's good. And I'm hungry. Alright, we have a couple of entries to go. We got one of Datoda. I'm gonna give it a try. Here's my entry for the all-in competition. Once again, a large amount of emojis with it. Oh boy. Wow. It's a lot of shaking in this one, just like the one of was that Kaisen's one? The shaking could be a little bit calmed down, but also at the other animation with the Among Us, shaking is okay, but if you do it just a little bit, that's a personal thing. I'm not saying you have to. So there are things that I like. The animation is smooth. I like the materials. I like the overall effect onto this this animation. I also like when the shot is getting fired. Like it has like this beautiful effect on it. I really like this effect. I really love this one. Of course, it's not crisp at the moment, which is okay. It's very simplistic. Now the only thing, alright, the only thing that I find a shame, that is the moment it just goes into his shirt. You see this hand going through. What I think would be a nice solution if you just put his hand behind his back, like you see a lot of in games, and he just grabs something and put it in there, so you don't have to go through it. Because it looks very good. It looks very nice. It's very nice model. It is smooth. Yeah, nice effects. It looks very good. Very nice sound effects. I like it. I also like the character. I don't know what's going on, but I like it. It's very good. Soft in the shaking, but everything else is great. Handheld camera. Yeah, but it's a little too much. It is okay if you shock like that, but it needs to slow down. Like, it's a little too much onto each other. Just a little lesser. But anything else, it looks very amazing. I really like this one. I also like how there's like little holes in the jacket. I can understand it gives like protection or something, but I got little picky holes there. It is very nice. And yeah, about the hand, it's just a personal thing. Yeah. Let me one of you may 27. This is my final render. Looking forward for some feedback. Oh boy. This is a shame. This is why I never recommend to do transparent background. Always add in a black background. You can just easily do that. I've seen a lot of entries doing that, so it's not only this one. Because the white is taking away all the colors, and when you have a black background, it doesn't. And of course, I can judge it like this, but there is a lot of distraction going on everywhere, which is a little bit of a shame. But the model, I like the model. It's a good start. I also like how it's broken off down here, so it's not like a perfection is a need in this one. I like the painting in overall though. It's not like perfect painting. It's a little messy in there. Or this could be like bloodness just dripping out of it. I like the coloring overall. Seems to be like a little red coming from the left side. Fits in well. Yeah, there are only a few little spots here and there on the nose, which looks a little bit strange. But I really like how it is broken off at certain points. And the modeling overall, it's a very good start though. Outlines are very nice. Sculpting is good. It adds some really nice stylized details. Can fix a lot of mistakes and all. You can imagine smoke coming from his nose, a little bit smoke. It is difficult though, because smoke, it really needs to look good, or else it doesn't look nice, and then you can better do without. It overall is very nice, and yeah, like transparency, I wouldn't recommend. I just recommend just add a black background. Like as you can see, it looks already a lot better with a darker background though. I'm really off green, and this green looks very good on this one. The one's purple fits in very well with it, and a certain reds is also good. Yeah. Usually use a PNG of smoke. Yeah, I could do too. You really need to be brave with smoke. If you do it, it needs to be good. Then we have one of Iris Jack. This is my entry. It took me all months. I recorded the most of the music on piano guitar of himself. The rest of YouTube library, I done one of the voices, and my wife recorded another one. Which one of your 10 wives? The rest is text to speech. I am very happy with it, as it's the best of my current ability. I am now tired, so I hope you enjoy it. Please note the thumbnail effort. I'm glad you said so, because I would just click on the link. For the people who doesn't know, I was done a lot of animations, and overall I just really enjoy animations. I really like it. Brings a smile on my face, no matter if it looks good or bad. If it's just fun to watch, I like it a lot. So yeah, the thumbnail really looks like a poster, like a cover. So it's good you mentioned it. Yeah, it really looks like a poster type of thing or something. Alright, it is called the Silver Crest Sheep's Clothing. It looks like something from space. So I guess we're gonna have a little bit of a movie going on. Get out of my way with that stuff. Make sure it's on 1440p, which is not available. Let's crank it up, I'll guess.
Silver Crest, space date 69420A. We are in orbit around the planet, PS5, following a distress beacon from a Dr. Petunia Reese. S.O. Garcon, one of our best sprogs, and myself are beaming down to the planet to investigate. Sprog, atomize.
Yes, Captain.
There are live readings coming from that temple over there, Captain.
Hello, Captain.
Is everything okay, Doctor?
Everything is groovy and swell, Captain.
Let's get her to the med bay. Sprague, retrieve her things and follow us up to the ship.
Yes, Captain. Ham. Sprague 2 Silver Crest. Come in Silver Crest.
Yes, what is it, Sprague?
There appears to be a signs of a struggle down here. I will investigate further.
Garçon, where is Dr. Reese right now?
She should be in her quarters, Captain.
Oh my. Oh my.
The atomizer room, Captain. He's dead, Captain.
Yes.
Captain, you must come to the surface immediately. You won't believe this. Over there, Captain. If Dr. Reese is here, then whomever we beamed to the ship is an imposter, mostly likely a shapeshifter.
Garçon, 2 to atomize.
Oui, Captain.
Oh, and have all working crew meet me on the bridge.
But, Captain, how do we know which one is the creature?
Well, Garçon, we may not know the creature, but we do know the Sprague race. Sprague, kneel.
Well done, Captain.
Silver Crest, space date 69420b. We have disposed of the creature's body in outer space. Its desire to live has left many dead, I am sure. One can only hope that we do not stumble across such a heinous creature again.
Where to next, Captain?
That way, Garçon.
Wow. Wow. That was absolutely amazing. I didn't even notice the time. I thought after the intro it is done, but you just added a whole storyline to it. It is amazing, man. I just really enjoyed it. The voice acting is just incredible. I had a little laugh, of course, about it. I just really love it. It is truly an amazing art piece there. You have done it very well. I don't know what I wanted to say there, but it's wow. I think we have a winner here, guys. Can we all agree? No, but for real, it is just I just love the whole voice acting. I love how it all looks, the storyline. It's Like, even though certain things, like, it might be a little blurred out and there might be little mistakes here and there, I just love this type of animations. I really like it though. In on every way, it is a lot of fun to look at. It's very nice, like how this guy stands. Like, is this his pose? I love it. It is very nice. Very, very, very good job there, Iris. You've done an amazing job. I didn't even notice what you've been saying. I did notice the part with your wife. Wow. So people, if you like, go to his channel and like his video, comment, so more people will get this into the recommended tab. And who knows, Iris will be famous one day for making animation because he has a lot more. And maybe we get even better stuff in the future. So if he done this already, it only can be more amazing. Very well done. Alright. And then we got one of Ultimator. Made in 4 days. Apologies for the late submission. Can't be in the voting due late entry. Just wanted to get a feedback from JB. I don't know if Iris has put them in there or not. So cheers, stylized sword, Ultimator. Sure, why not? It's always okay. Well, we are looking on ArtStation. So we're also gonna look at your presentation down here. It's a nice model. A lot of shaping going on. I like the color balance in here with the blue and goldish and a little bit of pink. Some lettering. Shape of the blade looks very nice, very pointy. Yeah, just a sword, but it looks good. It looks like a good sword. And you got the sword off the side. People are saying that if you have multiply pictures in your ArtStation of your project, it will get viewed a lot more. We get a lot more comments. It will be ranked a lot more. You got your name on here, I see right now. Very good. You get to see a little bit more of the material on the handle. Scratches here and there. Yeah, here we go. A nice big one. Looks very good. I'm a little bit blown away by the animation of Iris Jack, so that's why he also put that stuff at the last, because you need to save the best for the last. Yeah. I don't know. I only feel like, I don't know if you guys agree with this, is that this blue handle feels a little bit like plastic-ish. Just a little bit. I don't know if you agree with that. There's just something with this. Like, this material looks very on point though, on this one here. But there's something with this material. Just need a little change, a touchy. You got a lot of these in here. Yeah, you can also see some depth. Yeah, I think it overall it's a very good sword. I like it. It probably fits into a game or maybe in the future of Iris Jack animation. Yeah, I just the only thing that I feel like this should be different is the handle though. The material on the handle. Is, yeah, I don't know, plastic, like a car dashboard plastic something. If it would be black, it would make a lot more sense to what I'm saying with car dashboard, but yeah. Alright. Very good. I like that you've done a multiply of these pictures in there. It's very good. Yeah, let's go to the voting. I don't know, Iris Jack, did you do the voting with the Ultimator in it or not? Meanwhile, I need to make some commercial. I don't have super chat just yet. because I'm not that famous like Grant. I have to do it on a different way. See you later, Frank. Is this the one with Ultimator, Irish? He was late. Oh, okay. He was saying it so that it's okay. He just want to critic. Alright, so. In this case, I'm sending in a link, and onto this link you guys can vote. Make sure you vote. And make sure you vote well. There are a lot of amazing entries. There's a lot of stuff that you can look hours to. There's a lot of stuff that might need a little of change. There's a lot of artistic stuff. A lot of good materials. There are a lot of good models. Some are more amazing than others. Some are more realistic than others. Others have more fantasy in them. Overall, I'm pretty happy with what I'm seeing here. Very good. So I'm going to give you guys a couple of minutes. Meanwhile, just putting this.
Stage 69420A. We are in orbit around the planet PS5, following a distress beacon from a Dr. Petunia Reese.
So when this is finished, I'm going to look at the voting.
And myself are beaming down to the planet to investigate. Sprague, atomize.
Yes, Captain.
I don't know, I think the sound needs to be a little louder. Music, good translation. To be real honest, I was expecting to see Grant's face at one of these windows.
There are live readings coming from that temple over there, Captain.
Captain.
Hello, Captain.
Is everything okay, Doctor?
Everything is groovy and swell, Captain.
Let's get her to the med bay. Sprague, retrieve her things and follow us up to the ship.
Yes, Captain. Ham. Sprague to Silver Crest. Come in Silver Crest.
Yes, what is it, Sprague?
There appears to be a signs of a struggle down here. I will investigate further.
Garçon, where is Dr. Reese right now?
She should be in her quarters, Captain.
Oh my. Oh my.
The atomizer room, Captain. He's dead, Captain.
Yes.
Captain, you must come to the surface immediately. You won't believe this. Over there, Captain. If Dr. Reese is here, then whomever we beamed to the ship is an imposter, mostly likely a shapeshifter.
Okay.
2 to atomize.
Did everyone vote it?
Oh, and have
I see a little bit of a odd voting system down here. It is very, very odd what's going on. Have you, did someone brought in his fans to win? Or are people really serious about it? Alright, so there are 5 people who really think out of all of the amazing entries, this is the entry. Now I'm not gonna say this doesn't deserve a vote. I just don't understand why from all of the entries. Like, there are a lot of entries which banks out. There are a lot of entries more than just a simplistic thing, which is really done a lot of texturing, a lot of modeling work, a lot of stuff going on. I'm a little bit surprised, to be real honest. Have you brought in some people, Aaron? Okay, so I'm just gonna put it in the screen. This kind of stuff has never happened before, so I'm just gonna put it in. So as it looks for now, Aaron won 5 votes and is apparently the winner of the competition, which is very strange, and I'm not the only one thinking that, because it just, I'm not gonna say it's bad. Looks very nice though. That is one thing for sure. But I don't understand why people would choose for this compared with a lot of other entries. This had never happened before, so that's why it's a little bit odd that it's happened. So what is going on with that, guys? Who are the 5 people that voted on that? Let me know down below in the chat. Show me who voted. It is very odd, yeah. Yeah, but show me who voted. Show yourself in the chat. 5 people. Because it's a little bit more like fishy, like it is very fishy. There's something wrong with that. Do you have any sight on that, Iris? Like, no harm, Aaron, but it is okay if you're a YouTuber and there is There are a lot more YouTubers always saying this, like you shouldn't shout out yourself. I have seen you making commercials, I've seen you making advertisements, and now I see a very, very, very incredibly simplistic from a lot of outstanding entries is way on the top, 5 people, no one in the chat is saying, yes, I did vote it on you. So it is definitely fishy. So you really have to come out honest here, Aaron. Yeah, you can vote multiple time, but who did? Like no one is saying yes, I did. So it's very strange. Like I'm a YouTuber too, but I'm not going to be on someone else's stream, look at me, or I'm just going to vote myself 100 times, or I'm going to bring in friends and vote on. We all know about that. So what is up with that, Aaron? Yeah, but there is something fishy going on. Like, I have seen your reactions into the live stream about your channel, advertisements, and all of a sudden this stuff is happening. It's not very respectful what happens here. Like, if there are people who voted on you, they can show themselves in the chat because they are here. If they don't, it makes it even more fishier. It's not cool. It's very bad for your reputation, this. And there are a lot of YouTubers thinking that this kind of stuff is wrong to do as a YouTuber, because it will give you a name. Yeah, but you know what the point of this stuff never happened before. There's never happened to be like anyone. There are more YouTubers in Blender, in Gabbit's Discord. They treat themselves and the name with respect. They don't shout out themselves in the live streams. I did see Aaron did it. I told him not to do that, and now in the competition entries, it just bangs out. It's just weird. No one agrees with that could be the winner. There's no way. There's no chance. There's messed around with the election. I mean, no one would vote on this simplistic stuff too. I mean, that's logic. So 6 of the 16. That is. I give you a tip, Aaron. If you want to be a good YouTuber, don't do this kind of stuff. Don't shout yourself out in live stream. Don't put your comment in the chats. Don't mess around with voting systems because it's fishy. Don't do that stuff. Like, I came this far because I treated myself against other people on a honest way. I get the respect by not asking for it. All right. Yeah, well, it is not only me, like it's everyone, so YouTubers also really don't like this. You shouldn't do this kind of stuff. It's respectless. Disrespect. So yeah, so this is clearly not a legit winning. And we don't even have to argue about that. Yeah, one device, but there are multiple ways to do this, and or maybe you brought in your friends. There's however, or you did this, or you brought in friends. Since nobody in the chat says yes, I did voted for Aaron, I don't believe anything of it. Let's chill. You want me to chill? Huh? So yes. Just don't do this, it's wrong. Yeah, cheating, it's... I just give you this tip, Aaron. Don't be fishy anymore. Just don't do it, or else have to do something about it. Let's just pick Jack. Everyone seemed to shout it out. It's very much of a shame that this has to happen. Very disrespectful that this has to happen. Or doesn't matter if it's Aaron itself doing this, or you know, bringing in friends doing this. There are no friends. There's nobody shouting I did it, so, and there is no one else who would just do this for fun. Because most of the people, I think at least 99% of people in here are the ones that have an entry in here, so no one is going for fun do this. It's very bad. So yeah, this happens again. It's gonna be bad news. All right. Yeah, it is, but it is disrespectful. It is very disrespectful. You should not do this at other even at other YouTube. You just get banned straight away. You will get a name for this. So in this case, Iris Jack will win this competition because it's clearly he's on the second place. For myself though, I thought Iris Jack would have a big chance to win. There are a lot of others that would win, so I didn't want to vote on one of the bigger ones. I myself I voted for this one because there is a lot of work being done here, a lot of materials has been done here. I just really like how this looks. A lot of effort and love has been put into this. Of course, there are a lot more who has a lot more love and effort put in. That's why it's also really strange what happened. Very disrespectful what happens towards the other people, and it's ruining the fun too. So yep. Well, congratulations Iris Jack on winning the monthly. Let's hope that this doesn't happen anymore for the future, because people might have to be banned for this. Also from Gabbit 3D, by the way, because this is Gabbit 3D. It is not my channel only. It is the whole community and that kind of stuff. What happened here though? Can vote more than once. Yeah. Yeah, it is not. It's not done on a fair way. He says he got his YouTubers to vote, but if they did, why don't they just being fair in the chat? Then at least we know someone else did it and not Aaron himself. So if it were your fears, Aaron, tell them to not do this kind of stuff anymore because it will give you a bad name. And if you was it yourself, really don't do this kind of stuff because you will give yourself a bad name. And my tablet just crashed. Am I still there? Yeah, it allows to vote even more. And there is no one who would vote that much for fun on someone else. So anyhow, we're gonna do the next competition again. And I think it is just good that Grant wasn't here because Grant is a very big YouTuber and you will get a real hit in the face there. So what is gonna be the next competition team? Chaos. Oh boy. Thank you. I'm sorry, man. I'm just really disappointed. I really don't like this kind of stuff. Like, I haven't done this myself at Grant when I wasn't in Grant's team. I didn't do this kind of stuff to make myself come out, trying to win subscribers for myself, making commercials, trying to cheat on my competitions. And by not doing that, I get this position. I get respect. And now I understand all the other YouTubers saying like you really shouldn't do that kind of stuff because it really gives a bad name, it really fucks up the mood. So yeah, animations get less entries, but it takes a lot of work, and not everyone can do animations as good. We can do animations, but that will have to happen next year. Again, we have 2 more months left, so I'll guess if Grant thinks about it to just take a little bit of a break from the monthly competition. What I really would like is for the month of December, I would like to have a winter theme. So you can do anything, snow, Christmas, fireworks, all that kind of stuff. So we only need something nice for November. Yeah, but Christmas for December. It's a little too early for that. Ah, cows. Are you serious about that? I mean, there was like a month where it says cats, but it's November. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm not saying something is wrong with cows. It's just I would like to give people more freedom. So then I would just say do something with animals in overall. So you got a lot more freedom to do animals. Like that is what our competition of the month is about. Like doing a lot of effort, and then someone wins that, you know, does an amazing job instead of just a rotating object with some nice colors. But if this stuff happens again, I'm going to disqualify, and I'm just gonna ban people because I really don't like this shit. I really don't. If it is viewers, he's going to say that, but I don't think it was his viewers. Like he's been putting commercials in my streams already, and you know, at the beginning was like, it is okay, but it's getting out of control, and then it's getting annoying. Silver design inspiration. Dragons. Ah, I see. Those different judgments. You mean what I do with the weekly? Well, the point is it is Grants' competition, so I don't want to mess around and change too much things of that. Yeah, like Grant is doing a little bit of a break now and then. He's not sure if he comes back or that he takes a longer break or whatever. So I don't want to mess around too much with his stuff though. The extra subject winners is something really for the weekly. I'm just gonna keep my stuff as it is. Underwater. Yeah, if you can do that, then it would be very nice. You do a good job. I mean, this stuff didn't happen before though. It really bangs out this time. So it's really bad. Like that's why I always say to people, like, if you vote for me, only vote for me because you know you really like it, and not because you do wanna do me a favor, because that is just bad. And now we've seen it. It's bad. All right, chop chop. What are we gonna do? I don't know why I have to think of fantasy, but I don't know what you guys think about that. Yeah, but oh jeez. Okay. Maybe that is That's a very good idea. We're gonna take Erwin's favorite website, the spinning wheel. So give me a few suggestions. I'll put it on one line, and yeah, spin the wheel. Yeah, Erwin, your favorite. Okay, let's see. Nature. Cold. Ha 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 ha. Oh wait, that's not supposed to be in there. Yes. Mission. From 2D to 3D, right? Something like that. You need to make 2D art in 3D art. I mean, it does sound like a very good idea. Or make cartoon look realistic. That's very creepy though. There are certain one that so wait. I think this is a pretty good one actually. This from 2D to 3D. What you guys think of that? Dungeon. Yeah, I'm going to get cold off of it because cold can be in nature. Dungeon, you can also do cold and that. Well, for the sake of it, cow, whatever. Because cat. Then okay, you know what? Let's do it different because now people are joking around. Let's do animals. Then you can still do a cow. Sci-fi. Yeah, but you can do a cow. You can make a little moo moo. Okay, cow. No other animals. Yes, okay. Shall we just pick the first one, or shall we spin the wheel and then the first one that pop up will get off the list? So then we will have to go through 5 of them, and then the last one will be the winner. How about that? To make it a little bit more exciting. Oh yeah. But shall we do get them off the list one by one, and then the last one will be the winner to make it more exciting? Yeah, let's make it more exciting, okay? So the first one that pop up will get off the list. The last one will be the winner. I think that's the best idea. Make it a little bit more, get some fun back in here. Okay, it will not be sci-fi. Sci-fi is gonna get off the list. Alright. It will be off the list. Oh, dungeon will be off the list. Remove. Why are you applauding? It's getting off the list. Okay. Cow is still there. No. There you go. There goes your cow. Cow goes off the list. I mean, I had it on there. There would be a chance of no cow. So we have left nature, mission, and 2D to 3D. Mission is gonna get off. No missions. Alright, now it's gonna get exciting. Which one will stay and which one will be off? There we go. No! I wanted to do that one. For fuck's sake. Well, I thought it was a very good idea though, 2D to 3D. Maybe you can suggest it for the weekly competition. Or maybe if not, then I'll just drop it in, because I think it's a very good idea. So it's gonna be nature then. I don't know who did nature, but it is nature. But no nature people, okay? So just keep it nice. So the category for next competition is nature. If there will be people complaining about this, then they should have been with the voting system and drop something in. The deadline will be 24 of November, right? Wait, what? October? Yeah, 24 of November. You can join with 1+ entry. I need to change that. You can join in, let me just say, 2 entries, no more. 2 entries is fine. YouTube friendly stuff. Alright, so that's gonna be that. Yeah, you can still make a cow. It is nature, so you can make like a farm with cows on there. Maybe make a cow with a straw on his back. Like one is chocolate milk and one is strawberry milk. I don't know. I'm just saying something. Or yeah, whatever. Well, it was for the first time a really strange competition. A little bit of a shame. But I appreciate the things that did go well. So yeah. Yeah, I don't have anything to say. I'm just very, very disappointed on what happened. So, yep. But I want to thank everyone else with the fair play. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for putting in the amazing entries. I like it, all of them, in overall. Besides the bullshit, thank you for a nice chat. And I wish you all good luck for the month of November. Do we have a single winner or do we have different judgments? Huh? What you mean different judgment? I mean, it's grandest competition, and with grand competition there is always one winner. Like, look at all these entries. Look at all these amazing, hard work, good earned entries there. Look at all of that. Look at all of that. Yeah, I will take a look at it in a second. Realism, no, really, the stuff that I do on the weekly is only on the weekly, because this is Grant's stuff, and I need to do what he wants. So one winner only each month. That's it. So tomorrow there will be the weekly, and then we will have the different ones. Creativity, realism, all that kind of stuff we do on the weekly, as usual. Yeah, it is. I understand. My brain is at this moment also a little bit messed up. So good luck, everyone. I don't know if this person is in here that actually ordered some stuff off my website. Thank you a lot for that, for supporting my work. Yeah, I hope the product will come quick, and I hope it will be nice. That will be it. Alright, bye guys.